Hello, and welcome back to Lecture 2. This one is regarding Hiii's good run of 513. Now, Hiii should be happy with this run. It's good, but obviously not perfect. So I'm going to be taking an objective look at it and showing him what's actually wrong instead of what he thinks is wrong. I'm going to be using my 450 because it's more work not to, and Hiii has the same goal as Glyph. Also, this theme of better menuing is going to be here for the whole presentation. Sorry, I almost left. This is the comparison. Immediately, the 4 gem stands out, but Hiii's run aside from that has better luck in everything else. Now, the wood has the caveat that Hiii gets all of it, technically, at 23 trees, but Hiii doesn't collect all the wood until 26 trees. The second thing is that Hiii doesn't have bad EBM. 466 is the average on the sub 5 spreadsheet, and Hiii is only 20 frames off of that. That's not bad at all, but what is bad is the menuing though. 469 is the average on the spreadsheet for menu frames, and Hiii is 2.08 times that. And he's also 1.78 times my 450. If there's one thing I want to beat down, it's that there's an obvious improvement to be made, and it's this. Get better at menuing Hiii, please. Now, I'm reusing the same problem areas and highlights from Glyph's analysis. If you weren't here for it, L, and red highlights are the mistakes you see in the naked eye, orange to yellow highlights are the most common and require some focus to see, and blue highlights are not noticeable in real-time viewing. Now, for the red highlights, Hiii loses 8 seconds. These are relatively simple to fix. Most of the major losses are entering and leaving caves. Entering and leaving cave, I don't know why I said caves. Get the bar lower before committing to leaving or entering. It's also worth to get hit sometimes, just to kill a zombie, so you don't lose any time. Just get the bar lower, shovel in and out of the cave if you need to. In all of these videos, you still needed sand and you chose not to use that resource, and you lost 40 plus frames as a result of that. So like on every single one of these, you could have sanded. Or you could have killed that zombie, sanded, gone to the other zombie as well. Dude, I need to fix that. Alright, orange to red, again, are combined. These are basically 2 different groups, but combined together, it's like 9.36 seconds lost. The vast majority, 600 frames of these, are from menuing. This can be bettered by learning tool switching. I don't care what Ellie says about it being advanced. It's not optional. Please learn it. This is like the most simplest way to get better at menuing. And just like genuinely being faster, like mechanics wise in the menu. You shouldn't need to think about it ideally, and you should also not like it's a bit quick to see, but you menu one more time, like I do usually, and that's just like a mistake that doesn't give you anything. Each EVM instance as well, the EVM is bottom, menuing is top, I guess you can tell by the sides, has at least a zombie in it. And I know you meme about it and you joke about it, but like, it's an actual thing that makes you lose time. You killed a zombie here and you forgot about the boy at all. You walk away and you realize, oh shit, the bar. That's what happened there. Now, being patient like Ellie says, but also really please just focus on your menuing. This is not a joke, this is an intervention. You need better menuing, please. It's such an easy time save. Now, blue highlights are, again, heavily offsetted by the expected time to do a task. Sometimes I'm just like, is this reasonable? I guess it's reasonable. I won't put it in blue. So like I only did this for EVM, and I just left out tool switching for this. These are like the most reasonable losses again, but like it's very hard to see it, but you can see it. You walk all the way over here instead of mining this tree that loses you like a couple of frames. You walk down instead of going up because you were collecting stuff or whatever. I forgot the context for this one. And yeah, you just like lost here because of stuff. Now, this whole ass wall of text, I'm going to read it, so you don't need to read it if you don't want to. But this is just like honestly a like whole ass paragraph just for High. You have one of the worst mentals I have seen in this game. I'm copying Ellie. Ellie's like beginning. If you just stop blaming yourself or thinking that you're not improving, then I would say you could get a sub 5 easy. Instead, you put more challenges than are needed, and you keep blaming your apparent inability to improve, which is flat out wrong. Your EVM is good in this round. You don't need it to be any better. You need to stop focusing and saying, "Oh, I made a bad decision" or whatever. That doesn't help you. It was menuing that lost you a lot of time and simple mistakes that you can easily see if you took like 1 second, not 1 second, like took 5 minutes to look at the run objectively. And please stop joking about zombies or high tools and actually do something about it, alright? Like, I get it, sometimes you want to meme, I meme sometimes, but like, I also make sure I put in the work and I make sure that I don't make those mistakes anymore. This run is good. And you do need a lab. If you lab this out for like what, a week or two, I would say you could survive any time basically if the game permits it. This isn't to say like this whole like tear down or looking at you isn't to say that you're bad at the game and you should feel bad, but it's an objective reminder that you can improve. You are good at this game, and if you took it seriously, then you can sub 5 and do it a lot quicker than you can actually think you can. Until then, I will be like on the sidelines just watching you and hoping that you get it. I believe in a sub 5 more than you, and that's like one of the most stupidest things that can ever happen. Just believe in yourself and you will get it. You will get it if you just work on your mistakes, alright? Literally, you could have sub 5 this run. You could have sub 5 this run. It would have been like a high 450x or whatever, but you could have gotten it today. Or whatever, whenever this run happened.